What's going on, everybody? We got Omni's here, Show's here. Sidewalk's gonna try to join us later, but he was unable to hop in at this point quite yet.
So it's just the OJ show today?
It's the OJ show. Well, we got some good info today. I was kind of hoping we would get a little bit more, but you know, I mean, you always want more, you know?
Oh, yeah. It's one of those things where I just want all of it right now so I could just start thinking about what I'll do with that. But it's a good thing because we got C6 Mastery and C7 Mastery to think about right now, so...
Yeah. Well, the last thing we probably need to be theory crafting on is Onslaught quite yet.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how it all works. I mean, they pretty much, you know, without actually showing us, they laid a lot of it out there. So, I mean, we can, you know, there will be a lot of assumptions, of course, but, you know, assuming they will be semi-correct assumptions.
Yeah. I'm happy that, you know, it's just, they said that it's, you know, it's going to be one of those things that it's going to be difficult to, kind of, you know, get it into, essentially.
Right. Absolutely. Let's see here. The trendy folks still, they're still going strong there, giving all those dryads out. I'm excited to see some of the new skins, too. I mean, I know that's, you know, like for me personally, that is a small part. I mean, I'm definitely way more interested in seeing what Onslaught has to offer than the new skins. However, I'm certainly not going to complain about the new skins.
Oh, no.
So definitely excited to see what those things look like. That and the flares. They mentioned there would be flares that can only be obtained through achieving a certain floor in Onslaught. And that will be interesting to shoot for.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Sorry, Omni, you got stuck. You the builder on this one.
Oh, I've already built out a lane.
Oh, did you? I just
Yeah.
dropped my mana and said to hell with it. Omni's got it.
Yeah, I picked up some and started building out a lane.
All right, Omni, what'd you do to your walls? They were flimsy as hell before. You removed fortification, didn't you?
I did.
Sneaky.
And this is why I switched over to arcane barriers.
You like those arcane barriers, huh?
I've done something similar to what you've done as well, actually.
Oh, the yeah, Withering Blast is really strong just because of explosive guard. Yeah. Yeah, I did a C7 Bastille with nothing but Sky Guards, Earth Shatters without knockup and arcane barriers, and at the end of it, one of my arcane barriers had like 450 something mil damage done.
Oh dang!
Yeah, it had well over 100 kills, so they are ridiculously strong.
Azrael says he's switched to arcane now as well.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to, you know what? I've been itching for a reason to actually get my apprentice back out to do some Earth Shatter builds. And that may be a pretty good reason right there.
I wouldn't recommend it, just being completely honest.
No?
It was not the cleanest run that I've ever done in Bastille. But if you add something other than just Earth Shatters, Arcane Barriers, and Sky Guards, you probably have a decent chance.
Yeah. Well, I'll definitely add something else. Another thing that I've yet to play with, and I don't really know the map that would be right for it. I'm assuming probably like sewers, maybe, being as small and compact as it is. But I really want to do something stupid with the Earth Shatter range and try to put all the Earth Shatters in one area with maybe a boost or something.
You could.
The range
I think
on
we
it
can.
gets so absurd.
Yeah, I could work something out with that. The only lane that would be an well, no, it wouldn't even be that interesting in terms of how you'd have to place it, actually. Yeah, I could work something out with that.
I mean, they're just so strong, and having that ridiculous range on top of it. Or Mutt's saying to do it on this map and put them on the bridge. It's not bad. I mean, here you wouldn't even have to go. You wouldn't even have to double range it, you know?
Yeah.
Hartech, welcome back. Hartech showed back up. Heard there was new hotness. Thanks for following there, Lillian. So, anyway, we got a little bit more of a skinny on Onslaught. You know, they showed us the changes to the town on the trailer, but of course, you know, it's not going to be the same until you can run around down there.
Yep.
I want to run down the stairs.
I want to talk to the little node guy. Every time I run up to him in the town, he either disappears and goes somewhere else, or he just keeps vanishing.
He's avoiding you, Omni. I'm still anxious to see if Mana Node is his official name. Because his unofficial name right now is Bob.
It's Bob.
Until we come up with something else, you know?
Give me the mana, Bob, please.
How about Kermit? Because he's green.
Oh, Kermit would be good.
I just call him the Green Meanie then, just because he likes to hoard the mana to himself. Where are you getting all this mana from, God damn it?
Our rest in peace Terraria portal. I'm good with it. The map's still there, you know. Which the forest biome map is impressive, you know.
Yeah.
To say the least. I'm also anxious to see how the whole gating will work and the floor system, and you know, of course I'm going to require that Omni carry me, so, you know, what do I have to do to get to the point where he can carry me?
What do I have to do so that I can carry him? That's what I want to know.
Well, you've got to win all the stuff, Omni. It's pretty easy on your end. All you have to do
my
is...
RNG is going to be stupid compared to yours. You know that's going to be ridiculous.
Well, they said, too, that the loop progression feels good, and that, you know, I love... One of the things, I've been very vocal about it, but I just did not like the loot system. And I think it was confusing to new players. It was irritating to old players. And the whole... I'm so glad to see the loot system for Onslaught will be different.
Yeah.
That is for dang sure. Well, welcome there, Gobu.
So close, game. So close.
Just being able to, you know if I'm on this floor, I get this, will be just completely awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're going to have to get old Chow from DD2 Tools to put together an all-new calculator for us. This floor gives this. You got 4 mana, by chance, there, Show?
I got 374 right now. I can upgrade them.
Alrighty.
I forgot that I didn't have a relic on my LSAs. Hey, they earned kills before that, so
the
they
relicless LSA. Well, they said that Trials is going to offer more loot and more shards. I don't know if he said that on this dev stream, but I know that I have heard... I saw that somewhere. Maybe it was in the blog or whatever it is. So I'm... You know, of course, Onslaught being the new hotness, I personally probably won't play any Trials for quite a while. Just because, you know, the first time I... Prestige, or whatever it's going to be called, I'm going to want to see how the progression feels right through Onslaught.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I like the concept, and it's something new. And it's something, you know, I really, really like the loot changes. I just love the thought of this floor gives that. You know, the whole running the mule thing has just always irritated me to no end. Now, of course, once you get to the point where you're maxed out, all your heroes are squared away anyway. But up until that point, it's just constant irritation. I still remember the very first day of trials. Omni and I going. You remember Hodor?
Yep.
Omni and I, Hodor, and then Hodor's girlfriend or wife playing through the very first day of trials back in February and having no idea that there was multiplayer loots or multiplayer mob scaling and everything else, and just wondering why we're getting completely face rolled in Chaos 2, you know.
Oh, I could believe it.
And then, you know, later on, you know, a couple days later, once we figure it all out, it's like, oh, okay.
It was fun playing with you.
But, and then also you know, we'll have to see to what you know, of course we don't know what the prestige buffs are yet, but you know, the stacking prestige buffs really, I think, will probably be one of the larger benefits probably as well. You know, if we all have, you know, I mean, 4 prestige buffs is going to be better than 1, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Not including just having another person there to watch a lane.
That's almost good enough for me to take in salvage. 21,948 power, but it's a 9,600 speed roll.
Oh, dang.
That's enough to that I might be able to salvage that.
I got low rolls with low substats.
Yeah, that's what everything else was for me that dropped.
It's alright. What can you do? Thanks for following there, Ty and LG. I appreciate it. And Trendy Ent, thank you very much for the host. Yeah, the no green chest, Izzy Diana just mentioned. I mean, that comes as a blessing to all of us. To hell with those damn green chests. I'm definitely sick of those. I'm assuming we'll still be able to get green chests in trials if we want to reminisce, but
I'm good.
I'll do the easy lane. How's that, Ami?
Nope.
Well, apparently we have different opinions on what the easy lane is.
There's an easy lane?
There, my lane is done. Omni gets 2 lanes. Actually, you can always make Omni do 3 lanes, so it's
That's all good.
It's always fun to pick on Omni. Just saying.
Oh no. You want to race tomorrow?
Yeah, they said that there is a cap, but I don't think they said what the cap is. Did they say what the gear cap is? Or did they just say there is a cap? Or there will be a cap?
I don't think they gave us specifics.
Yeah, I don't believe so either.
Infinite.
What's that?
I thought they said it was infinite.
No, the difficulty is infinite, but not the gear. They said there will be a cap to the gear. We just don't know what that cap will be.
So, my arcane barrier up here is already taking damage.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I know. It's already taken 100,000 damage.
Huh. Crazy.
I just need to stop questioning it.
I think really you almost have to have some sort of a cap on the gear because, you know, adding in the other forms of power that we'll achieve through, you know, the prestiging system, you know, you're going to have some sort of balance there where it's not, you know, absolutely absurd.
Just shove that back down again, Joe.
Oh, I was going to let you put down your other frost.
Oh yeah, if you want, yeah. I only, well, to be fair, that one up there actually covers 2 lanes, so it's not too bad.
Okay. I'll put down the mean PDT then.
Of course, of course. And I shall upgrade it as well as Skyguard. Shikabao. Go.
Oops, sorry. My bad. I was reading chat.
It's all good.
Gobu's like that. The second we lose a map, Gobu will be cheering the Legion on. There's no doubt about it.
More backspace hype.
Yeah, I'm anxious. You know, of course, you know, nobody wants to hear me say this, but I'm anxious to see if it will go up to 11 bags since I have 10 already.
Oh, yeah.
I really hope it will.
Yeah.
I need more bags to turn into an absolute disorganized train wreck, please.
I wonder when it'll be available, though, because it was only mentioned. I was glad that he asked.
He said, yeah, he didn't say when, huh?
He never said when, so it might just come with Onslaught, maybe. Maybe. Or the option will be there to get the bag, you know, once it comes.
My fear...
You know, Go ahead.
My fear is that 10 bags will still be the cap. And I won't be able to get the 11th.
You know what would be interesting is if they decided that you could get like 1 or 2 extra bags for like clearing a massive milestone on Prestige, but still keep it at the cap for the players who don't spend gems.
That would be cool as hell. I mean, that would be really... It would be a huge motivation to shoot for that target too, you know?
Yeah.
Check you being super lazy with the weapon.
Bag slot. I mean, I'm excited to see more info, though. I mean, obviously we got a little taste, and the trendies have not teased us to the level that they have teased us in the past. So I was glad we got a little bit more, even though it's not, you know, of course we all want more info. It's not the amount of info we want, but it's more info than we've received in the past, without a question.
Yeah, I'm just happy that, you know, it's confirmed. Onslaught is coming.
Oh,
I'm ready.
Yeah. I'm also anxious to see, you know, bust out the old calculator and kind of figure what is, you know, like what's the ideal ascension to get to before you prestige. Or he said prestiging will be tied to a floor level. Is it going to be tied to ascension level as well? Did they mention that, or?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think
know.
he just said floor level. Of course, I need to go back and watch it again to get all the little fine details I missed.
Yeah,
You know, it's completely off topic, but you know, I was giving you a hard time about me finding these melee monk weapons the other day. You know, that same day I found like 2 or 3 more of them that are like almost at the top of the spectrum for rolls. It's just driving me nuts. I haven't made the switch yet, but I have debated on it.
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with making the switch and still having, you know, perfectly viable options to do either one.
Right. That, and you know, I do have more than one monk, so it's not like I can't just get off my lazy butt and throw some gear on the other guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said that the power of the skill will be based on ascension, which we kind of knew. We kind of knew that already, or I kind of assumed that anyway. However, you know, of course, more details. We need more details before we can start doing any real theory crafting.
You can use a heavy or a medium Azrael.
Yeah, I personally think that the medium is easier to target the 3rd swing, where on
it is.
the heavy it's the 4th swing, but the heavy just, man, it hits like a truck when you do it. You know, you don't get as many of those 4th swings, of course, since it requires 1 extra swing. But oh man, it hits hard.
Yeah, and you know, honestly, I recommend if you're going to do the swing combo to do a medium at first. Get used to, you know, timing your swings and then jump up to a heavy if you get one. But jumping down is a nightmare because it gets so easily confused.
Yeah. I need to bust my gun witch out more. She has been so neglected by me over the last, I don't know, even 4 or 5, maybe even 6 months. It's just ridiculous. So I definitely want to get on my gun witch a little more frequently here, but I've just become so addicted to the monk and the EV, and now the mystic really even. And the dryad. In fact, if you know, God, it's decisions. If those proposed changes came to the dryad that were on the forums, I think I'd be hard pressed to use anything else. I mean, it would make the dryad really, really ideal, in my opinion, to play.
It would open her up a lot more in my eyes in terms of use. I don't think she would take over from my squire or my monk just because they're you know, they got a special place in DD2 for me. So
oh yeah. See, that's how the EV is with me. No matter what happens with the EV, I will always find a way to keep her in my deck, just because it's... I mean, I remember the old DD1 days, and I did not do anything without the EV in the mix. You know, I just absolutely loved her. So what other news did we get? They didn't talk a whole lot about the Defender packs, but they did mention them and say there will be lots of stuff.
And then you'll be able to get them in Onslaught.
Yeah, you'll be able to get them in Onslaught, and then they said there's also... One of the things I was glad to hear is as someone who's already completed the campaign, they said there was a bunch available throughout the course of the campaign, and for those of us that have already completed them, we will just get those. So there will just be the Defender packs just waiting for us to crack open.
Oh, well, that's cool then. That's handy, because it'll save us time having to actually go and get them if we needed them for progression, you know, just to help with progression.
Oh yeah.
Having a couple of them to actually see what's in them, to be like, well, I'll look forward to when I next get them, because they're worth it, kind of thing. Because you never know what's going to be in it, do you? Because it could be a bunch of multiple things. You mentioned eggs, flares, and other, I don't know what else it could possibly be.
Oh, yeah.
I just hope it's not anything that helps with progression, because that would be, you know, that would not be good to me.
I don't think they will do that. I mean, they've been pretty focused on keeping the pay-to-win type aspects out of the game so far, you know.
Oh, no, I mean like something simple, like a pet booster or something, you know, just like something.
I mean,
just something along those lines.
You know, I mean, depending on the way Elandrian's talking, there's going to be like 16 million new skins coming, so...
Yeah.
Hopefully, there is... See that? Get to work, Trendy. 16 million, that's the number I've decided Elandrian said, even though that's not even remotely what he said. Yeah, I made Jay a Justice League 2 banner yesterday. Since he's such a big Flash fan and he's constantly bashing on Batman, and it's Justice League 2, lunch and a Flash. The Flash goes and gets everyone lunch.
Well, I mean, just back to what we were talking about, like it being pay to win or anything like that. The shards are also available via Defender medals, and they are not going to give you like C7 gear or anything like that. So
right.
That's a pretty big difference between shards, because the shards just make the maps go by faster. They don't give you, you know,
right,
instantly better
I mean,
gear.
the shards are worthless without something to put them in, you know. A crappy piece of gear is still a crappy piece of gear with
good shards.
A good shard in it, you know. So that's definitely true. But, you know, on that note, the definition of pay to win has changed so drastically over the years, you know. Now it's with free to play being such a common model. See, I got 150 left. You want me to throw a Skyguard or something up over here, or you already got one?
No, I don't have one.
All right,
yeah.
I'll get a little
I was just
Skyguardy.
slamming down orders first.
You want a Skyguard on this side, even though there's nothing but Cobalts? There. Sure.
That should be alright.
Yeah.
That should be alright.
Well, I got some more juice if you guys need it. I'll give it to Omni. He's gonna need more defenses with those flimsy walls of his.
Should make you build the lane for that comment.
Yeah, I didn't get to. I'm waiting. My son's coming to visit for Thanksgiving next week, and he wanted me to wait on Justice League until he was here. So I didn't go see it yet. It's gotten kind of bad reviews. It's gotten some mixed reviews for sure. I haven't read them because I don't want to read any spoilers, but on the on the same note, you can't avoid the headlines.
No.
But we will see. So we got next week, of course, is the holiday in the U.S., Thanksgiving. So there will be no trendy stream on Friday. The week after that is a TBD. So I'm hoping we maybe even get a little bit more info the week after, because that'll be into December then, I believe. We don't know a date, but we know that it's coming in December of this year.
So if they decide to tell us anything on that Friday, it will be the first day in December.
Oh, is that the first?
Yes.
Well, that may be a little soon then to expect to hear anything.
I just looked at the calendar, and since Thanksgiving's next week, the 31st is on a Thursday, I think. Let me double check real quick. No, it's on a... Yeah, Friday is the 1st.
Okay, so yeah, it might be a little early to expect anything. Trains are coming. Choo-choo! Now there's the new game mode coming there. XXX Onslaught. I'm going to mute you guys for a sec. Sing a song, Omni.
I refuse. You need some more DU there.
No, I'm good.
Wise.
I mean, if you want, I can just put my barricades super close and let them actually do what I planned for them.
Yes, that's what I thought that was the whole point.
Let those arcane barriers get all
That's
floaty.
what I want to see. Yes.
Okay. No problem.
Well, I want to see this now then.
Let me just beef up this lane, and so I can come stand and watch your lane be so fancy. Watch your lane be fancy as hell.
All right.
Nice,
the rest of the D is
replay.
yours.
So that's all it takes, huh?
Yep.
To get the splodies going?
I'm coming. Right.
As long as they take damage, that's all that's needed.
I'm gonna stand on this frosty and not move. Get out my line of sight. Move it.
I want to see the damage damage done here going up. Nothing's gonna make it to the walls.
Nope. Because of that frosty there. And I'll get rid of that LSA to make it.
What about Skyguard then, just to cover the air? So you don't
Yeah, that's fun.
Oh wow, 3.3 mil in one whack. Or that was a crit. Oh damn! Look at him rocking it.
Yeah, they stop caring whenever they take damage. And this doesn't require the knockback to trigger either. All it has to do is just take damage and proc explosive shielding guard or explosive guard.
Oh, so you got doubles in there is what you've got.
Yeah, I've got the explosive shielding guard in there, so they don't take nearly as much damage as they normally would. They don't get pummeled to death, and it still does massive damage.
I got you. So you've got explosive, the combo, the hyper shard, and
I've got explosive fortification, explosive shielding guard, and withering blast.
That's awesome. I didn't realize they were hitting quite that hard. I've been trying to find a way to make the rain on Mystic Walls hit harder, but even stacking up the hyper shards and everything, it's still, you know, not quite what I was looking for.
I don't think there is a way.
The rain damage hits so frequently, but it just, the scaling is so low.
Yeah, to give you an idea of how strong these are, I did a ton of skyguards to help cover anti-air, so I didn't have to worry about kobold, the EMP kobolds, or any flyers. One to two flame auras, and 2 arcane barriers per lane on crumble bulwark, and that's all I built.
Yeah, it's impressive. Oh, damn. I'm unmuted too soon. Damn train, man. Well, it's been a rough combination because not only with the trains, but it's been really, really warm every Friday. So I've got like my windows open and stuff. And it's just loud. Sidewalks here. Feel free to join us there, side, if you would like. I told everybody you'd be here, but you'd be here late.
And late you are indeed. Indeed.
Well, why not do both there, side? Join this stream and then watch the trendy stream later. And we can make things up to tell Sidewalk, like heroes or characters or players whose names start with SID all get a 25% nerf. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to mute you guys for a minute. It's getting really loud.
Yep.
You know what Side's doing? He's actually waiting for that wave 5. That's what he's waiting for.
Yep. Just a casual 40 million, you know, nothing major.
That's just crazy. I tell you, it's awesome. Getting that out of a wall, you know. Gobu won a salad, huh? Gobu's been very lucky with the giveaways lately. Oh my god, the screeching. Ooh, that was a rough one.
I heard that. Yeah, that was.
It's stopped directly behind my house now. Makes me think they're changing cars or train cars or whatever down the road.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see here.
Jay, why not just do the Twitch name change that you can do once every 60 days?
Yeah, that's the way to do it, huh?
Yeah.
That's how I had to change mine. Actually, no, on Twitch I was always Juice Bags. I changed my bot name. The bot that I never use because I don't use Onslaught anymore. I probably should. It's way better. But I did that to change my bot name once. Sadly, there's too many big streamers that have Juice in their name. So JuiceBot was already taken. Side's gonna watch the VOD. That's fair. The like I said, I'm glad to see we got the info we got. You know, the previous last couple of years have been very tease-filled with not a whole lot of upfront gratification. So it was nice to see some of the beans actually get spilled today.
Yeah. Alright, let's go look at the verdict on these things.
Did pretty good. 89.9.
93, 90, 125.
Damn. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That one was right at the mark, but pretty much all of them were 90 mil or better. I mean, that one's 89.9, of course, but
Yeah.
I think we can qualify that one. 125 on the one to mid. That wrecked it.
Yeah. Like I said, arcane barriers are to be feared.
That's definitely good stuff. Oh, and there we go. There's our green chest that will be going away, or not a part of Onslaught Mode.
Did you get one too?
Yeah. I got the greenie right there.
Yeah, I got one as well.
Yeah, what can you do? That'll be a nice change for sure. Having those no longer a thing. Well, they talked about the Onslaught mode a little bit, Twinkie. They didn't give us a whole lot of specific details, but we know it's going to be based on floors. So, like, in all the maps are going to be in the pool, with that new big super map being kind of like a milestone map, I guess. Or is it in the pool, I wonder, of... You know, I mean, I don't want to have to do that map every... Or I guess we need to find more info. We need to get more info to see how it all is going to work. But yeah, there will... Like, it won't be just that map. No one had really mentioned that to me, but I guess people were saying they thought it was going to be just a one-trick pony and just be that map. And that's not the case. So there will be, you know, all the maps in the pool.
Yeah, it's going to be nice to not have to worry about that.
Definitely. Well, you know, it'd be a nice little variety. But, and then it's going to be floor-based, so, like, you know, you start off at floor 1 and work your way up. The thing that pops into mind for me instantly is, I know I've mentioned this before, and it's a terrible, terrible comparison, but the caving system in Stardew Valley. I mean, you start off at the first floor and you work your way down, and all the good shit's down at the bottom floors. You know, it's just... That's just what pops into my head for some ungodly reason. Give you guys a little more juice here.
Yeah, my lane's good.
Or you have to do that map to save your progress, is what they said, yeah. I knew it said something along those lines. It's going to be an awesome... I mean, I like the concept of it. Changing lanes, changing cores. I mean, we all got a little tease of the grandeur of that map. The thing looks absolutely massive, huge.
Yeah.
Nah, no release date yet. They just said December. We don't know when. They did qualify it and say that it was going to be December of this year, so that's a plus. That's kind of a known issue, Johnny. The mini-map not appearing happens to all of us quite frequently. I don't remember how many cores they said the new map is, but they did say that it was gonna, like, it would be a set amount of cores, and then the lanes would open based off of what cores came. Nothing about the Barbarian yet.
They said that there wasn't a hero planned for this expansion. They said, I think Landrian said that there was things planned for afterwards, but no dice on any kind of new hero or anything like that.
Yeah.
Right now.
So, I mean, we know there's going to be lots of new heroes coming. It's a free-to-play game. It would be silly for Trendy not to put tons and tons of heroes in the game. You know, assuming that's part of their business model, you know, as most free-to-play games would be. But, I mean, a year down the road, I would see there being quite a few more heroes coming.
Yeah.
You know, now, of course, obviously I'm not the one doing it, so I can't say for sure, but just based off of the models of other free-to-play games, you would think there'd be many. I still want my Jester. Please, please don't just be an NPC.
I want the guy that paints the cannon ball towers in the Emporium to be a playable character.
What's his name? Fernando, I think it is.
Yeah, it's like Fernando, and his attacks are just throwing paint at enemies.
Slinging paint at people.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it should provide massive amounts of crowd control.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you're going to be blinded, you're going to slip and slide.
That would be awesome. Add like a confuse effect.
Oh god, yes.
Fernando the Paint Slinger. Have his number 3 ability be like the EV, and have him assume the position and bust out the airbrush or something and just spray down the lane.
Oh god, that would be amazing.
That would be super cool.
Hey, Sab.
Hello.
Sidewalk Heroes here.
Hello?
How's it going, man?
It's going good. I'm eating,
Eating's good. What you having?
and I have leftover chicken wings.
That's outstanding. I got all sneaky with my eating plans yesterday. The wife was sleeping, and I went out while she was out and bought a pizza. And not only did I get a pizza, I got 2 pizzas. That way I could have pizza for today as well. She
Nice.
hates it when I do that.
But a second pizza is just smart.
Oh yeah,
Just
absolutely.
thinking ahead.
No, Nico, a lot of the players that are, that join the game since it launched or whatever, don't know how long those heroes have been requested. But people have wanted the gender swapped heroes for years. It's been a topic on the forums. I mean, before we got the Initiate, it's been a topic on the forums on when the gender swap heroes are going to come. At least monthly for like the last several years. So I mean, those were pretty heavily requested, so it doesn't surprise me at all. That and some of the assets being the same. It's probably I would guess it's a lot less development time to get the gender swaps out than a brand new hero altogether.
Yeah, that's exactly what they said. Highly requested, can do it in parallel with the game modes we know both of them now that they've been working on. It's kind of why those came out.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I'm anxious to see what the Countess brings to the table. The bouncer blockade, of course, is we've all been begging for as soon as we saw there was variations on the gender swaps. There's the Onslaught Mode. It's quite a bit. You'd either have to go back to the beginning of this stream or watch the trendy VOD to get all the info there. Teabag. But yeah, man, Onslaught's coming in December. We've got it's going to be floor based. There will be no cheating your way to the top because there will be a gating system their side. So sorry, man, but
Whoa, what?
but the carries are going to be limited.
No.
Yep.
Legit though? That's awesome.
Yeah, that's definitely good. They even said he even said straight up like
I was worried when they
on your
said like
Steam friends list.
yours based on floor.
Yeah. So straight up
That's
on
awesome.
the Steam's friends list, if like you're at floor number 16 bazillion and I'm at floor number 3 and I try to join you, it won't let me join you. So
Okay.
there will be no
You have to have reached like the floor that the person's playing on, kind of thing.
Yeah, something
Cool.
like that. And then I guess that the loot system, of course, is going to stay the same for trials for now. But the new loot system, this loot system, of course, for Onslaught, like you just mentioned, is floor based, which I'm just stoked about that.
Yo, but I'm Canadian, yes.
What's that?
I didn't think I had a very strong Canadian. Mud in chat asked if I was Canadian. I am Canadian. I didn't think I had a really strong Canadian accent, or at least none of like the standout ones.
Yeah, I don't think you
But,
sound overly Canadian either.
I mean, at least not the ones I think of are strong ones. But
Yeah.
I guess I do have Canadian ways of speaking too. I guess whatever.
We all knew it. right out of the gates. Nah, it's hard to tell. I don't think I would have guessed it without you saying.
It's okay because I say stuff like a boot and Malk. I don't know.
See, I've never heard you do the.
No, I don't actually talk like that.
Oh, okay. Oh, and I know you didn't make it that far along the VOD yet, their side, but there's going to be an additional bag available.
And I asked that question, damn it.
Mole bags, mole bags. Oh yeah.
For gem purchase?
They
Yes,
didn't
probably.
give specifics, but it kind of gave me the
Right,
impression that it was going to be for gems. Yeah,
No, that's fine.
that's fine with me. I mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking buy it.
Yep.
you know that.
Space is so important. So important.
So you'll get
And
one
that's
more,
worth
just like me.
That's available.
You'll get one more bag to turn into an absolute unorganized train wreck, which is a good thing.
Yes, that's how it's supposed to be.
Absolutely.
If they wanted us to not have train wrecks, they wouldn't have put in the filter tab.
This is true.
But the filter tab's there. It just demands a train wreck of an inventory.
That's a very good point there. I'll have to suggest that to him, Gobu. Maybe I'll get lucky and they'll call that the juice bag, but I highly doubt it. Oh, Azrael says it's a DLC pack that's actually already out on Steam.
Really?
Huh. I'm gonna have to look at that the second this stream is over.
Yep.
Wait, really? So you can get it now?
Yeah, you can get it right now.
I'm gonna check right now.
She was already checking.
Yes, it is already out.
How much is it?
How much is it? Jinx.
$20.
Ooh,
Whew. Is that all that's
pricey
in
for
it,
one
too?
bag.
Let's see. It
Can't be, can it?
contains.
Because
Oh.
like the purchase in game would be different, would it not?
Okay, it contains
Maybe we could push
a-
B.
an additional
Okay.
bag slot and bag, 5 campaign shards packs,
I don't think that's
2
enough.
hero slots, and the bag and title, and 600 gems.
Oh, okay. Well, it's got
And 600
lots of
gems?
other
Okay.
things. Yeah.
With the hero slots and the gems, okay, that's not so bad then.
No.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of the old backpack that they did.
Yeah.
Oh, no 11 there, Azrael? That's unfortunate. Can't get the 11th bag, I guess. I don't feel special anymore. Damn you, Trendy. It's all good. I know people rage at me all the time in chat when I'm streaming and I open up and I got 10 bags.
So it's coming in a bundle then, and like I just thought you'd be able to grab the bag that you could get when you push P, and then just grab it that way.
Well,
No.
it's like the additional bonus bag, so you know they don't want it. They don't want it to be like the other bags. It's a super special bag.
You're a super special bag. Juice bags.
The super
Maybe-
special bag.
Maybe the super specialist bag.
Ooh, there we go. Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Did you
So,
send
I
Side
just-
an invite on me?
Oops.
He just needs to click continue, anyways.
Oh yeah, that's true. So what you're saying is you're not going to send Side an invite?
Wow.
That's terrible.
Yeah, but you click continue, so now I can.
Yo,
So,
give me an excuse to just sit here and eat.
Oh,
do it.
You just eat, man.
Do it.
it's okay. Just as building now anyway.
Hey, I built 2 lanes that time.
Then build
I ain't
3.
building.
This
I ain't
time.
building shit. You guys are bringing me here on my fucking supper break.
I
I
didn't
ain't doing
say-
anything.
I didn't say nothing. Tell you what, I'll give you 30 seconds. How's that?
G up, you shit.
Terrible. Let's see here. Go with a weapon man this time. Make it even more boring than the last build I did on this lane. There
I'm
we
gonna
go.
stick a lightning ore up in the tree.
Might as well. There's definitely lots of interesting places on this map as well that you can throw things.
Oh yeah.
I won't need a Skyguard there, but I'll drop it there anyway.
No, you won't. That I have a couple of anti-air flame wars.
Oh, okay. Let's get rid of that bad boy then.
Yeah, I had it up there just for helping on the other lanes if necessary.
In that
Hey.
case, needs more snake.
Hey. Get out of here.
What?
Get out of here.
What?
Damn it. Get out of here. Stealing it all.
Oh crap, did I not turn the bot on, Light Rain? I may not have turned the bot on. Look at me. I'm all over it. We're, what, an hour into the stream almost, and Nightbot still is snoozing. That's the downside of switching back and forth from YouTube to Twitch.
Do you want super secret lightning strike or Omni?
That's a good spot.
Yeah. I found that spot on the C5 mastery for this map.
That's definitely a good spot up there.
Oh yeah. I put my Nimbus up there for that lane.
Dude, I actually found that spot for C5 Mastery.
Yep. It is so good.
Except I think I tried to like throw a fucking PDT up there or something, but I was like, oh shit, you can build up there?
You know what
Yep.
map I did a little exploring on yesterday that, I mean, we all know it's got absurd amounts of spots, but the level of absurdity is actually really, really high for where you can place stuff, is that Yeti map. I mean, you know, it's got like absolutely amazing spots to throw archers.
Yeah.
And it's actually got some pretty ridiculous flamethrower spots that are just above spawn as well. Just ridiculous.
My favorite spots are still the tree Kano spots.
The tree Kanos.
Yeah, you can actually build one on this map.
Nice.
You can actually put a volcano in this tree here, and it, with vicious strikes and deadly strikes, it'll hit every single lane.
That's awesome.
Yep, you can do it on Temple of the Necrotic, Forest Biome. Like, there's like 4 or 5 different maps where I have tree Kano spots that just do such good work.
Old Life Root Forest, what you have started. That was like the original sneaky placement map, you know?
Oh, you don't want to... That's another one. I've got a tree Kano spot that takes like 5 minutes for me to get to. Because I have to climb to get to it.
Get an upgrade on that obelisk. Get some buffage going here. There we go. I got Fitty. Yeah, note increase, deadly strikes, and power transfer, but I play around with it a lot too on the weapon mans. The bot should be active now, Light Rain. All the commands should work. I just failed at waking them up when I first started here. But yeah, there's lots of options for weapon manufacturers. You know, you can take out deadly strikes and the note increase and get them up to just absurd levels of power.
Highest I've ever got was like 4 million in a single crit from it.
Yeah, I mean, you can get them pretty ridiculous. You missed the splody walls there, Side, but you have to come look at the damage done on these walls at the end of the map here.
Yeah, don't worry about upgrading any flame wars or LSAs in this lane. It'll take care of itself.
Don't worry about upgrading, you said? Perfect. I didn't want to do anything anyways.
Yeah, you can just watch these walls.
Just keep working on that sandwich.
Dude, leftover chicken wings. Also, I have to like
chicken wings.
super clean my hands every time I talk because I use push to talk, so just know I'm putting down chicken wings to talk to you guys.
Good lord, the price you pay.
I feel honored.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that at all. There, Young King. you know, you can use... Oop, is me holding up the party here. Thanks for following there, Raphael, Black Tiger. Appreciate it, guys. Anyway, the sky's the limit. You know, that's one thing that I always try to encourage in all those little guides I do is when I do a build guide or a hero spotlight or whatever, I'm not showing you guys what you have to use. I'm showing you what kind of my go-to is. But there's, I mean, the sky's the limit for build variation. You know, especially now that the hyper shard's in the mix. I mean, you can really do some pretty absurd things and just different things with the defenses.
Like weapon manufacturers that cover 3 different lanes just from size.
Right. I mean, there's just a ton of available options now.
Yeah, it's just all a matter of choice, really.
Yeah, and I mean, you have to decide. Like right now, obviously, I'm using increased nodes on this lane here, but like this lane definitely does not need deadly strikes in it right now because it's just a small lane. But you know, everybody, of course, also knows I'm insanely lazy. So, I mean, the best use here would have been for me to get rid of deadly strikes and put in, you know, defense crit damage or something else, you know.
Mass destruction.
Yeah, a little mass destruction, you know, or put vicious strikes in it, move the wall back and put the weapon mans right here and cover both these lanes. I mean, there's just tons and tons of options.
Up to 16 million so far.
Not too shabby.
No.
Yep, Side's got all the chicken wings there, damn.
But he's hogging them all himself.
Yeah, he didn't bring in the rest for...
Yo, get your fucking own chicken wings.
Did you bring enough for class?
Oop, sorry, I didn't mean to swear on your stream.
All good. We're used to you already, Side, so... That's like Omni on last week's...
Very protective of my chicken wings.
Omni on last week's Mastery run. You know, we decide it's time for a little lunch break, and I'm like trying to throw together a dry cheese sandwich, and I asked Omni what he's eating, and he's like, "Oh, I got some fried chicken," and you know, it's like, God dang, man. I guess the lack of preparation, you know, I didn't prepare. Yeah, I swear to. I just try not to. I mean, it's difficult because you know, if I'm just talking to someone in real life, I swear, you know, I'm definitely not the devout Catholic that I claim to be to my mom, you know.
The small sucks, it didn't save me.
What do we got? Fat loots on the ground? Nope.
Ooh. 46, 46, 48. Pair of warrior boots with the AP. That ain't bad.
That's not bad at all.
Good piece for hybrid.
A stuck baddie over here.
Kill him,
None of the trendies came out to play today. I thought I was hoping the trendies would come by afterwards. They probably got a full plate today.
We got work to do, man.
Yeah.
Ain't got time for our shenanigans.
This is true.
Shenanigans.
Gots to
Wow,
get to
Trendy
work.
doesn't care.
I don't know if I'd go quite that far.
Not right now. Not right now, anyway.
I'm sorry. I'm just protecting the. I'm just protecting the forums.
I was really
I don't know what it would be on, but yeah.
I'm trying to think of exactly what the milestone would be, but I think we should all petition for Trendy that, you know, if we're able to clear floor or whatever in Onslaught mode, that that Elandrian gives Lalta a Mohawk. I think that would be...
Ooh.
I mean, it would be very, very encouraging for me to grind as many Onslaught floors as possible. Yep, I got my race day comment up there too. Let me delete that real quick. I got... Oh, man, I just failed miserably on Nightbot today. I forgot to put the links in and everything. Let's see, we'll enable the sidewalk in the show. Let me get steamrolled here in the meantime. And disable my sorry I missed your comments link. There we go. Oh, that'd be good for my monk. I'd take that on my monk all day there, Ezreal. Would love to have it.
That's a great hybrid piece. Like, if you're running hybrid AP and hero damage.
The only one I do that on is my monk. But,
I do that on my apprentice, apprentice adept. Oh god, too many to even name, really.
No, this is my lazy live stream monk, Ezreal. I spam right click and one-shot bosses, and that's pretty much all I do. So it's hero damage AP. He's got a really strong chi blast. I tried to make it pet, for the nuke pet plus chi blast focused. And you guys know the scaling, crit damage scaling with chi blast is kind of weak. So I figured I can do without that hero crit.
Well, Azrael, what you do is you run like 2 pieces of health, or have like 1 piece of health and then health on your weapon, and then run the rest with like crit damage on them instead of health.
And you can run a full hybrid setup like that, and that's what I do on most of mine. And the adept is just ridiculously strong because of it, because of her shield that she gets from using arc lightning with arc shielding in.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Man, I'm getting relics dropping like mad, and they're just all stinky.
That ain't too bad. 41 million and 38 million.
It's not bad. Side managed to stand there the entire map and eat chicken wings. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Now he's got to clean his hands. Yeah, C6 coming tomorrow morning. I'm going to get up and do it, but I don't think we're going to put a real strong focus on the race. Just more of a focus on just getting the masteries completed. And then the following week, I'm going to completely miss out on the race, but for good reasons. My son is coming to visit, and I'll have to do C7 a couple of days later, whatever. I mean, we'll have to see. I wanted to try to sneak it in, but it's just not the right thing to do, so I probably won't. I haven't seen the brat in too dang long. And I think he's gonna bring me his gaming laptop too, which I won't use for gaming, but I'll use it for other stuff. He's got the luxury of having a decent paying job and having no bills at the moment other than his car payment or whatever. Alright, Omni, you ready? Fancy Omni build of the week incoming. What do you think? You got one ready for us?
Okay.
Alright, so here we go. The Omni 28cc featured build of the week. He's in the Navy. Close enough. He's a pilot. So gets paid pretty decently and gets all that flight pay and everything. But when he's out of the country on whatever they are doing, he gets paid pretty dang well. So he's he's still young. Of course, I'm sure he blows a ton of money on stupid stuff, but I can't say I wouldn't either if I was him. So we got the Omni 28cc featured build of the week with squishy walls. They have passed the point of flimsiness, and they're now full squishy.
I best have to change them for this one.
He's channeling his inner Harry Potter here, even without an Armageddon.
Could you just get out of here? Thank you for reminding me.
Your Harry
Yes.
Potter ain't got no Armageddon on me. I'm just saying.
Just get out of here, would you? Yeah, just get out.
Hey, grab a book. This build takes forever, Mutt says.
Hey, the cheek. The cheek.
So we got an Earth Shatter. We got a little harpoonage with the ballista. We got a slightly less squishy wall, but still flimsy.
Hey, it's not too bad.
One flame aura up front. This is the same build you did last week, isn't it, Omni? Or no, last week you did something different.
No. I don't even think I've actually done it on this map yet. Couldn't think of it.
Let's see. We got sketchy Skyguard coverage from this lane.
What do you mean sketchy? It covers the map.
It barely goes to the... Well, now that you put another Skyguard down. I'm all good with it, Omni. I'm just criticizing. It wouldn't be the same if I didn't give my critique. So what do you got on your Earth Shatters?
Same as last week.
Which is?
Power transfer vamp and defensive crit damage.
Alright, so no range on the Earth Shatters, not like it's necessary. How about the poons? What do you got on the ballistas there?
They've actually got a mark on them with power transfer vamp and defensive crit damage.
Interesting choice. And then the walls we already know are super squish. Are you not using any of the hyper shards anywhere in this build?
Don't know. No.
Your Sky Guards don't appear to be using either of them.
Nope.
No hyper shards, huh? That's alright. Not everybody's got the hyper shards. So you got a flame aura up front.
It's mostly about upgrading the flame to begin with, just to help cover the flyers, pretty much.
So you got
walls, got it.
Upgrade walls, absolutely. So your flame aura's got deadly strikes, power transfer, and defense crit damage on a medallion.
Well, no, actually, they've got vampiric empowerment.
There's sidewalks 2 cents. I would have to agree. It does fall into the flame aura plus anything else build. There, Omni. Just saying.
It's like Nightmare, where it was, oh, we put a PDT in, but instead of doing nothing else, I also put in a cannonball. Look at this original build. That's not a PDT build.
Well, I mean, like right now, it's the metas.
It is just one per lane.
Flame aura plus anything else. Weapon manufacturer plus anything else.
I mean, it's the same kind of ideas back then. It's,
right.
like it's still a, like you said, it's a flame aura plus anything build.
I don't know, Omni. I don't think I'm going to put this one as the featured build of the week. I mean, I appreciate the carry and all.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's going to work. I haven't done it on this map yet.
Oh, it better work.
This is all a test. This is all a test.
This is.
I do have a different one, so we'll do a different one next time. So just
I guess
it's either fail or win, one of the two.
I guess
You're going to have to participate either way. So get your butts. Get your butts.
There you go, folks.
Excuse me, I'm not done eating.
That is.
God, are you not finished yet? God damn it!
What the chicken wings weren't enough. I had to grab something else.
He was like, I needed more.
I was terribly hungry.
That is
I'm
how
gonna
to collect.
plant my body in one lane, and that'll be helping. What's a hard lane? No, I'm gonna go in the left lane.
I'm gonna
I'm
run
gonna
a complete
sit there.
circle and pole smash everything. I'm just saying. That, by the way, for those of you who have not quite yet mastered the art, that is how you get Omni to carry you through 2 maps. Is you ask for something new and special, then claim that it's not special enough, and then he wants to do a second one for you. So, just for those who were unaware, that's how you get that done.
I've got more.
We need some builds without flame auras or without weapon mans.
Yeah, I can do that. I've got one already. Got one.
And then I'll find a different reason to complain about that one to make you do a third.
To do a third
Yes.
one.
Does it got LSAs in it?
Oh. Watch, he'll swap the flame aura out for 2 LSAs and
Just 2. Can I
upgrade
not do more
defenses
than
here,
them?
huh?
Can I not do more?
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
3's allowed.
The thing with lightning strikes right now is if you don't send your brain into a complete epileptic seizure, then you're doing it wrong.
So pretty much what we did like last Friday.
Oh yeah. Thanks for following there, Stricken Fire. I appreciate it.
See, no matter what I do, it's just not gonna please any of you guys because you've done them all before.
Well, I mean, it is a
so-
tough crowd there, I mean.
I mean, if you really do think about the crowd too, right? we are all a bunch of people who like to do a lot of different things every now and then.
I mean, I can break out the randomizer if we need it.
The randomizer is
Yeah,
always
okay.
fun.
I put down a ballista. How random does a guy need to be?
Well, you think it's just a random build because you have a ballista in it?
Well,
Yeah.
it's a ballista.
How'd you build them? What'd you put on
It's a
them?
ballista. Come on.
Yeah, but what'd you put on them? What kind of ballista is this?
It's a mark with power transfer, vampiric empowerment, and defensive crit damage.
It's so boring. I mean, it's also strong for sure. It's just that like ballistas have what, like 10 shards or something
There's-
for them.
yeah.
You don't use any of them.
The ballista
what a
needs
shame.
16 shard slots.
Believe you me, I was fighting over which ones to actually use, and it was just like, nah, I'm just not going
Dude.
to use it.
I told you didn't I tell you the good shards, or did I not comment when you
No,
were
you
asking?
did. You did.
Yo, those aren't even mine. That's Gobu. That's straight from Gobu's goblet. I don't know. So you know it's quality tested. Those are some good shards for it.
You'd have to either back up to the beginning of this stream, which I don't think you can do in Twitch, or watch the VOD there, Rejected. There's new Onslaught Mode coming, basically. That's the TLDR version. Or TLDW, I guess I should say. Depends on the ballista, like Side was mentioning. The ballista's got lots of options. So, you know, it's best really just think about what you want them to do and how you want to use them. Is the best option, because the ballista realistically could use, what, 6 shard slots would be fine.
7, and then we might be in the ballpark of useful.
Yeah, I mean, there's just lots and lots of options for the ballista.
The one that allows the is like a chance to allow it to do full damage to every single target it pierces is really strong.
Absolutely. I always try to throw in some of the fancy ballista shards when I use them, but I'll be honest, I don't use them very often. I was a really, really big fan of DD1 ballistas, and no matter what I do to ballistas, they just seem like a letdown to me after having DD1, one straight line, laser beam going through the air of ballista fire. It's really tough for me to adjust to the current ballistas. It's just never going to be the same. I don't know. And I mean, you know, I understand a huge difference. One is a online game and the other is not. So I mean, just that alone, you can't have the server, you know, the server being pinged 7 times every 10th of a second or whatever. I don't even know what the I don't remember what the fire rate was in DD1, but it was pretty ridiculous. And the archers, you know, now I do still love the archers, as you know, although the skeletal archers are, it's the same basic flavor, it's got completely different use, and then having the second side, you know, it makes the archers, strategic placement is a big part of getting archer effectiveness, you know. If you're not taking advantage of both sides, what good are you? You know?
Yeah.
Gotta move it. But yeah, for those just joining, long story short, Onslaught Mode coming next month. Gonna be floor-based. Loot is no longer gonna drop. In Onslaught, is not gonna drop based off of your gear. The loot is, this floor drops this loot, and that's how it works. So I mean that alone I'm pretty excited for, just because I know it did create massive amounts of confusion with new players. No, they didn't say anything at all about any specific stat there, Blubber. I'm assuming it's going to stay the same, but that's assuming. They did say that although progression will be limitless, you can go as high as you can go, there will be a cap on gear. We don't know what that cap is yet, but I think most people are assuming it's probably C7, since there's not going to be a higher trials version yet. So to push to higher levels, you'll attain that power through the ancient power system, which is like a prestige type system, and that is how you'll get the additional power to make yourself stronger and push further. Take it easy there, Dan. So I mean, Ascension will still be a thing. We just don't know to what you know, to what extent.
Ooh. It's 2.5. Sad. Thought I had a,
Did you get a crappy one?
The 2.5 killed it.
Dang it. Not enough mana to steal shows KB. Hate it when that happens. I was all ready to go, too.
I messed up the swing. It's got low hero damage and the 2.5 speed, and it's also medium, so that would mess with me royally.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was over there ready to steal the killing blow from you, but I had like 80 mana at the time and couldn't boost.
That's okay. I missed my swing at the wrong time.
Man, I'm just not getting anything today. The loot gods are hating on me.
That's salvageable. 22.5 and 9100 speed. I can salvage that.
It's worth storing shards in.
Well, I could use it in stuff like harpies or something like that that doesn't need a whole lot of speed.
Right. You can find a use for damn near all of those things. All the things.
Come on. If this is Bastille, I'm not doing.
That's your favorite map.
It's the best map in the whole wide world.
So, so you want this one then, or is this going to be the one?
Well, we'll find out. We'll find out in a minute. I know the criticism is going to come late as soon as I start building. So
where you at? Let's show there. Here's Harry Potter.
No, I'm the headless apprentice.
It's just an awesome awesome combo you got going there.
Yeah.
Just looks good.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me switch weapons. Let's do this properly.
I suppose I can mix it up a lot better then.
Wait, what? Where did that weapon go? Oh,
there it is. You need Betsy too, I think.
I actually do have Betsy.
Betsy would close the deal on that one.
Here we go.
Very nice.
I got.
That's definitely a strong setup.
Yeah. Let me switch buttons real quick because I don't feel like messing with my depths setup.
I gotta get my apprentice back into the deck.
It's worth it.
The adept is, you know, the playstyle is so OP. You know, with the crazy amounts of CC and healing and everything. But I just have the hardest time giving up Mana Bomb. Mana Bomb is just the funnest thing in the world.
Yeah. Mana Bomb is a really strong, you know, but the Adept's Arcane Bubble is so strong though.
Yeah.
That one.
I'm gonna have to remember I don't have double jump right now. Needs more double jump. I gotta figure out a good combo for my Mystic here. I don't have her costumed up quite uniquely.
I did all of the mastery stuff because it matches really well with her.
Oh, which is all the gold highlights.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a good combo.
And then I've got the Nightmare Mystic as another one.
Yeah, the trendy stream was started a couple of hours ago there, Sonic. It was prior to this one. Have a question when you play. Sometimes it glitches, and when you end it, you're still in the game. You mean like the rest of your party leaves and you're still in that game?
I think what he means is the like when the scoreboard pops up, he can still move around probably.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, I've had it happen to me once, and I don't know what would cause it, you know. So I don't know if I think they know about it. I just don't know if it's something that they can quickly fix right now.
Right.
Because it's one of those things where
Unreal Engine 3 for the loss.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the challenges that Trendy runs into is based from, you know, just the older version of Unreal 3. If Unreal 4 was being used, it wouldn't be an issue, but it's not a, you know, from what I understand, it's not an engine that you can just swap to. You can't just copy paste all the assets and be good with it.
No, I mean, you can't do that pretty
Right.
much with anything, really.
Yeah. I know some games have made changes to a different engine, but it was like a major deal. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't like as easy as just flipping a switch or whatever.
Yeah, generally you have to re-download the entire game if that happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of important stuff said there, Sonic. It's definitely worth it to go watch the VOD. I mean, of course, it's never as much info as we want. But
Is it important to go watch the VOD, or is it important to sit into this stream and not watch the VOD? You're killing me,
you
man.
know, if you're done with your chicken wings now side and you can participate, then, you know, maybe it would be better to just participate.
Rah! Work. It's never enough for you, is it?
Well, I mean, each map you have to control M. It's tough stuff, you know.
Can we just have an option where I don't get mana at all?
Yeah, that'd be fine. You good with that, Abby?
If Sidewalk Hero never gets mana.
Just toggle it, so like when you're doing group play, you don't have to wait for me to drop mana.
If Sidewalk Hero never gets mana, so you couldn't build solo again.
That's not what I'm saying.
I think it's the 75% DU challenge. Side just refuses to open his box at the beginning of the map, so you have to survive wave 1 at 75% DU, which would actually be insanely easy to do. But, I mean, you know, it sounds fair. I think really to challenge Omni's greatness, we would have to do the 25% DU challenge, where the three of us come over here and stand in this area and talk about Sidewalk's chicken wings while Omni does the map with 25% available mana. We could just all stand over here and spam,
Crystal.
Oh no.
God damn it, man. I ain't changing nothing, you guys can DPS.
Man, you even had double walls right here.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I just don't understand. I even put double walls there for that
with massive
reason.
Overlapping coverage. Well, I guess
yes,
they did
exactly, and they still got past.
They did the dodge and weave. Cryo's got the Lady York Olympics picture for you.
Like just stupid. Like, and I know for a fact they only need one wall. So
it's all about placement, Omni.
On you go, show if you're wanting to smooth something down.
Yeah, I think that Flame Aura will probably cover it. It's only a Skelly lane.
Yeah, it's a baby Skelly lane, so it's fine. I'll cover it.
Okay then. There you go then.
Oh, SDG says don't make fun of Sidewalk's arms. That's terrible. Sidewalk doesn't have chicken arms. He's got chicken legs.
No, I got both. Let's be real here. Come on. I spend all my time sitting at the computer. There's no hiding it. That's why I don't care if people have little arms.
As long as you don't have tiny hands, right?
Nah,
This is
pretty
true.
average.
You guys start a fight there, would you? So what did we not get? What info did we not get today that we wanted to hear?
That's a good question.
I guess I would have liked to have heard more about specifics with the loot caps, but I know that's something I think will probably be saved for the very end.
What kind of buffs we could have got?
Yeah, what buffs we're gonna get when we prestige. That will be, that's definitely a top question. I imagine they're still in the stages of fine-tuning that.
So we are prestiging.
Oh, we are prestiging.
That was confirmed.
Yes.
They didn't say what happens when you prestige?
No,
Not
they just said
exactly.
it was like a partial reset. You will keep all your shards. I'm assuming since they specifically said you'll keep all your shards, that all your gear will go away. So shards stay, gear goes. They didn't talk about the buffs. They just said that there would be buffs, and it would be determined by the amount of ascension you have when you reset. And to prestige, it will not be ascension related. It will be based off of a floor. So you have to get to floor number whatever in Onslaught to have the ability to prestige.
I'm so confused.
The buffs you get will stack in a party, and that's basically the end game for Onslaught to push the high levels. Will be balanced, I think, off of, or not balanced, but you'll be able to push farther in a group because the prestige buffs will stack within the group. So say that, prestige buff is, more defense power or whatever. We don't know what they are yet, but just say, for example, it's more defense power and all four of us have it, then all of those will stack and we'll have massive pew-pew.
So that would be like, you get a prestige buff that's everything on the map gets extra defense power, not everything you get gets you build is defense power, because it would stack between players, so it would be just stuff present.
Yeah, it's everything on the map.
That's
And
very,
then
very interesting.
It did say it will be like the current Ascension system, where you will be able to reset your points. So if you spec into something when you prestige, you will be able to change that later. So if you don't like what you chose, you'll be able to, you'll be able to reset it just like we reset our current Ascension.
Yeah.
Can you prestige? Like, is there a limit to how many times you can prestige?
I actually
We
asked
don't
that
know.
question. It didn't get answered. That was the only question I asked. But not like
Something great minds think alike.
Yeah, not like Trendy Target's questions that any of us ask versus anybody else. Omni got his
Yeah.
question answered though. Damn it.
Wow. I didn't
Heck
give
yeah.
it as much.
That's hacks.
Heck yeah. I just knew the right question to ask. That was all that it was.
Omni must have bought Lalta chicken wings. That's all there is
I mean,
to
that
it.
that could be a thing, right? Like, they just answered questions they were allowed to answer, kind of thing, versus,
Yeah.
in a scrolling text, it's easier to answer questions they're allowed to answer than to stop, say, I can't answer this question, and then move along.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Also, they probably just hate you. I'm guessing
I mean,
that's
that
why.
could be the case.
I know they hate me, so that explains why I never get questions answered.
But I'm assuming you'll be able to do it a bunch of times. I mean,
It
didn't
definitely won't be
say-
just once or twice.
they didn't say specifics, but I mean, it's the true endless progression version of the game. So I'm assuming, maybe it will be like Ascension, where there's a cap to how many points you get or can use in a certain category.
I mean,
don't
there's
know.
not supposed to be a limit to floors, right?
Right. The floors are ideal. I mean, I'm sure there is everyone's machine will have a technical limit,
There'll be 2 billion, 1 point or whatever floors. But, I mean, if there's a hard cap to Ascension or Ancient Power, however they're fucking doing it now,
Yeah.
or a soft cap or whatever, then there really will be a cap to floors as well through that.
Right. I mean, there will be a point that
Because
we can all
eventually,
make
like,
it
it'll
to.
just be... Like, you get... Like, if you stop your Ancient Power and everyone's just so buffed up in your group, there's only so far you can go if things are just too strong to get through.
Right. Absolutely. Well, I
So
mean,
I
we'll all
wonder-
have I'm hoping that our machines are limitations. I hope that we get to go as far as our machines will allow us to.
Yeah, I hope it's not something like,
Hey.
Ancient Power only goes up so far, so really, even though there's unlimited floors, there's no actual way to go past X number of floors.
Right.
Well, I kind of hope I wouldn't say it should be based off our machines, but like the servers and everything
Well-
what they can handle.
Well,
since
when
it
you
is
just
server
take,
based.
well, you take like Orcs Must Die, which obviously is not it's a different game engine and everything, so it's not a direct comparison. But the endless mode in that is 100%. You can, with a proper build, you can make it as far as your machine will allow you to. Now it'll take you, there it's endless waves, not a floors type thing. So there, just every wave, there's more mobs and they get stronger, and you can realistically survive as long as your machine will allow it. So
The point is that, like, Trendy it's not that, like, Trendy capping it kind of thing. It's just,
Right. Right.
yeah, either it's their servers or it's our machine kind of thing. Like, this actually is true endless, and
Yeah.
it's only as much as, like, the technology. Like, if technology would be the limitation, not something they decide.
Also, the lane modifiers. That's something we haven't really talked about.
God damn it,
The
sorry.
mutators. The mutators
Yeah, it had nothing
from
to do with me.
campaign
Why?
are a completely different mutator setup, and then the lane schedules will vary as well. So, like, you might have the example mutators Elandrian used was, or the teasers he gave us was, there's 2 mutators. One of them, the longer the mobs are on the map, the less damage they take. And then there's another one, the longer they're out on the map, the more damage they take. So, like, in some cases, if you get that mutator, that particular lane, you might want to turtle that lane. And, the further the mobs have to walk, the less damage they're going to take, or the more damage they're going to take. Where other ones, you might want to spawn camp that lane, and then the schedules will be different. And he didn't go into a lot of detail about that, but I'm assuming what that means is you might have one lane that's got cyborgs and another lane that's got geodes, and another lane that's got lady orcs, or schedules
Could
will
you get-
vary.
So it's not just going to be your regular Chaos 1 through 7 schedules. You could get a combination of, say, Cyborgs and Cobalt, EMP Cobalts, which
Right.
you don't have that combo right now,
Absolutely.
for example. Or it's not, or it could just be EMP Cobalts. I don't know if they're going to do multi or not.
I'm sure
That's another question. Will it be a combo of mobs versus just like one mob?
Right.
'Cause I think the
I think-
devlog said like one lane has Vanguards, another one has Cyborgs, but it didn't say anything about a combination of them.
Yeah.
But it
I mean, I get
implied
the-
that it wasn't the trials schedules.
Right. I get the impression from just Elandrian's poker face that in the later difficulties there will be very difficult combos. So, I mean, I could see in one of the high floors maybe even having a lane that's got Cyborgs and Geodes. Which, I mean, obviously that lane would be a huge pain in the ass. Or you would just have to build for it with, you know, the proper towers. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like all the concepts they've mentioned so far for sure. What are my thoughts on C6 Mastery? I don't think it will be that bad. I didn't spend a whole lot of time looking through the various challenges, but I don't get the impression it will be ridiculously bad. Personally. But what do you guys think? What are your thoughts on C6 Mastery? Any maps that stood out as being just a pain in the butt? Oh. Looks like Discord crashed. I wonder if it's all of Discord or just my Discord server. Let's see. Let me restart Discord up here real quick. Sorry about that all. I was wondering why they weren't answering. I think it's still giving me an error 404 message. Oh, crash there as well. Alright, so yeah, Discord is down. So, we will have to, we'll have to get the answer to that question later. I'm sure they're obviously quite aware, since they can't, we can't hear them. What are we missing here? Ooh, we got the Earth Shatter. We got the Earth Shatter hotness going in the middle. Very nice. Needs more snake. Side's got the stream unmuted. Fair enough. Did your server crash too, Side? Well, I'm assuming, because I can't log into Discord at all right now. I'm assuming it's all of the Discords. God dang it, and it's still... I went in and I put double spaces into that bot link. Oh, they're all talking. Yeah, Side just went down as well. Very strange, very strange. But whatever. Not the first time Discord has gone away. Certainly won't be the last. Yeah, I'd have to agree there, Gobu. Snake Girl is the best girl. I mean, it's a tough comparison, and you know my love for the EV2. The EV2 is a good girl as well. They're taking turns dying. I mean, I can't even get into Discord at all right now, so it's just a straight up no on my end. And the stream health shows good. You got 0 dropped frames. It's still showing a solid connection. Start fire. Oh, if we only had console commands again. Start alt fire would be the OP AFK build for the Mystic. There it is. Well, what are you gonna do, you know? It happens. We'll actually just make this the last map of the day then. If anyone else has any questions, feel free to let me know. But the Discords is down, so the discussion has come to an abrupt halt. But we'll play through this map and then call it a day. I will be putting together a dev stream recap video later on today that'll have a basic overview of everything that was covered in the dev stream. But long story short, Onslaught is coming, along with a prestiging mode. So that will be awesome, no doubt about it. New lane open, don't let that sneaky Gobu trick you. Oh, I think we're good. Dang right side. I helped. I threw down a snake. Gotta get Omni to build faster somehow. Nobody wants to do it? Alright, I'll do the obvious choice. There we go. Build complete. Yep, so we got to upgrade on Obelisk? Yeah. Obelisk is good. Oh, a lot of that shard storage. Yeah, Discord crashed, Lotto. So there is no more discussion. But you know, it happens. Omni's the slowpoke here that refuses to G now, huh? Looks like we're fine now. It shouldn't be an issue. Now we got those a couple of ups on those Rs too. Pardon me. Which will help out substantially. Using the aimbot Mystic here, so we'll have lots of bouncing DPS running around as well. I'm definitely not overly concerned. Let's get those Lady Orcs hitting that ogre. Nope, they're dead. Never mind then. Berserker down. Very nice. Worked flawlessly. Looking good. Yeah, anyway, anyone has any more questions about today's dev stream, like I said, I will do a recap video later on today. I'll try to get it up before, you know, 7 or 8 Pacific time. I think you should. I think Gobu should consider the Zerkers as the best girl. Stream over already. We're an hour and 45 minutes into what is usually a 2-hour stream. So yeah, it'll be over as soon as this map is done here. We're gonna end up stopping a couple of minutes short just because of our Discord crashing issues. But we got through most of it before Discord took a poo on us, set themselves on fire. The Landrian's elite unit, oh yeah. The trendy live stream was before this one, so the trendy live stream is over. You can watch the VOD over on their Twitch channel, twitch.tv/trendyent. The VOD will be there, ready for watching. Disappointed in the 11th bag, though. I was really hoping there was going to be an 11th bag. Nope, Sides Discord is back. Let me see if I can get logged in. It's still not even letting me connect to Discord. I can't see any servers. Let's see, let me just close it down altogether and try reconnecting. Oh, okay. Well, we'll have to see. I mean, I guess I can be the guinea pig. I guess if the 11th bag doesn't work, assuming Trendy would give me a refund. Let's see, it's attempting to connect. Yeah, it's still just not connecting for me. We'll have to see if it comes back online here. I mean, it's not like 10 bags isn't enough. But, you know, no matter how many bags you have, one more is never a bad thing. That is for sure. Sidewalks. Here his name was Big Bad, it looked like. Omni stealing the mana. That's what Omni does, Side. It's not like this is the first time you've ever seen that. The maximum number of bags before today that you could get was 8. Besides people that were grandfathered in to the past. Where, like, I had maximum pet bag space before. Oh, right in the drink. Crap, didn't get my G off in time either. I had maximum pet bag space prior, so, you know, that converted into an additional bag when pet bags were removed, is why the people that had 10 have 10. And here comes another train, of course, but we're almost to the end. See if we can't power through it here. Little sketchy in wave 1, but it looks like it's going to pan out here. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's going to work. Oh, my Viper took a poo. Which Viper was it? Huh, the one I put back there got beat down. But we are just about there. But anyway, like I said, I'll have a kind of a dev stream overview up on the channel here within the next 6 hours or so. Still got to record it and edit it and all that, so I'll have a lot of time put into it. But thank you all very, very much for swinging by, and Show, Omni, and Sidewalk. Appreciate you guys for joining. But that is going to do it for today. Cutting it, what, 8 minutes short. That's not too terrible, but considering we lost a scored, I think that's probably the thing to do. But thank you all a ton. I do appreciate it. And going to be more and more stuff coming to Twitch for those of you that are Twitch fans. Make sure you check out Sidewalk and Show if you have not already. And then, of course, we all know Omni will get to streaming at some point, sometime down the road. But thank you all once again. I do appreciate it. And we'll see you next time around. Take it easy.